Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, and welcome back to another event video. Today, we're going to be covering a couple of videos. A couple of events. Sorry, we're going to be covering Werewolf Warzone, which is going to be live, I believe, tomorrow at 2 p.m. We are also going to be talking a little bit about the upcoming Loki President event costume thing. It's actually in the game right now. We'll take a look at that. And we're also taking a look at something special, and it won't take very long, actually, so we might as well just cover it now. So if you go into the Across Infinity, which is the Pegasus Showcase event, some people may have missed this, because honestly, it wasn't until someone in my Discord told me, because I normally skip this stuff. The test drive, this difficulty here, if you go and click on this, and you do, and actually I haven't done it. I'm going to do it after this. Test drive 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3. It's not a lot, but you do get 100 free rescue shards. If you're someone who hasn't maxed her out yet, if you're a new mid-game player, then you get a 3-star rescue here, and you're going to get 600,000 gold for free. So just do these. It's really easy, and you'll be able to get onto that. Now, as far as the rest of the stuff goes, you can do the story mode all the way to the end here if you have the right characters, but you won't be able to do the challenge or a bonus difficulty, because that's going to require you having the specific characters. I'm pretty sure you need to have Iron Man Infinity War, who just came out. So if you don't have them yet, then you're not going to be able to progress on that side, but you can at least still farm part of the story stuff and get a little bit of rewards for the rest of the month. So that's not too bad either. But if you want to figure out how you're going to get a boatload of more gold for free, then you're going to want to watch the rest of the video. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. But wait, there's more. Loki all the time. Now, this event, which was on the blog from Friday, I thought this was actually incorrect. I thought the blog was actually incorrect, because it says spend campaign energy for multiverse. Okay, so it's a 1-to-1, but it maxes out at 1,000, which is 1,000 energy, and I believe it's a week long. Like, this is almost too generous, that the fact that you could clear this out on day 1 and it's out for 7 days. What do you get for this? A lot, surprisingly. It's a bit of a giveaway event. So you will start at the top, and you do get a bunch of Loki and Sylvie shards. Actually, well, okay, you get 20 Loki shards and 20 Sylvie shards and 50 Loki shards. So that's like a free unlock if you don't have them already, as a newer player, basically. And you do get an Elite 4 orb. You get some gold orbs, actually. You get, I think, 6 gold orbs here. You get some, surprisingly, like teal armory orbs, like both 16, 17, and 18. You get 3 18s. It's not a lot, but still really shocking. Oh wait, sorry, there's more than that. There's like 10 gold orbs. So yeah, not too bad there. 150 T4s, and you get the President Loki costume here. There's 10 Kang shards as well, for what it's worth. If that will help you, it's better than nothing, right? And so it's a fair bit of free stuff for 1 day's worth, basically 1 day's worth of campaign energy spending. So can't really complain there. And the best part of this is that we're going to be getting enough to get my Sylvie to 5-star. So really happy about that. I'm shocked, honestly, that it's that easy. But we're here to talk about how you're going to get even more gold beyond the 600,000 from Rescue, and the 10 gold orbs for free that's going to be going live later on. We're here to talk about this event, Werewolf Warzone. Werewolf Warzone. This is a 4-day event. This is going to be starting tomorrow at 2 p.m. It is covering 2 wars. So depending on, obviously it depends on like what your time zone, your war zone is in terms of, yeah, right, there's a pun there. In terms of, when this will start for you necessarily. It's not war credits. I need to change that. This is play war battles. That was the last one. So we moved recently. Last month's Alliance War event was earn war credits. Now we've moved away from earn war credits to play war battles. Now, I guess it should be better, actually, because playing war battles is more fair, right? And earning war credits, this can vary depending on how many battles you win, you clear the rooms, what league you're in, all those sorts of things. And this is a little bit more fair. Now, this time we do have confirmation, as per the blog, where we will actually, it says how you're going to get the allied supply orbs. Because sometimes we're like, where is this going to come from? Is it going to be in the donation box? I don't know. But there, it is actually confirmed here that you're going to get this. And I'm going to go, now, Okay, I'm going to put this out here. This part could be subject to change. However, I am going to be using the same amount of allied supply fragments that we had previously got in Alliance donation boxes and in the free claims. The free claim part might vary a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that they're probably just going to copy and paste the same stuff that we got in the donation box, which I'm pretty sure was like 1 orb per day. So let's just jump back to that really quickly. So the total milestone points required for this event is a very obscure random ass number, 1.173 million. There must have been a reason why it landed like that. There is actually, you know what? There's more than 12.5. I think there's actually more. 5. Yeah, there is more actually. There's 12 and a half. No, that's right. It's 12.55 maybe. I think it's 12.55 now. Doesn't really matter. You're probably not going to get that final milestone anyways. Most of us are going to get around 5 million. You could get 7 million as well, though, depending on how high you push. So the allied orb fragments from the web daily, this was about half an orb per day. So if you claimed every day for 4 days, you would get 2 orbs just from this. And hopefully that you need to push and make sure that your alliance knows to claim this on the web. That's going to be there as well. The donation boxes, now this was 1 orb per day if you claimed all 5 of the boxes. We're going to talk about that really quickly for those who don't know what I'm talking about. You need to go into the Alliance section, click on the Alliance tab, click on the Alliance donation tab, and you are going to need to claim all 5 of the boxes. Now, how are you going to do that? You're going to need to donate, 12 people are going to have to donate 50 cores, or 6 people need to donate 100 cores and everyone else donates gold. One of the two. 12 people doing 50, 6 people doing 100, the rest of them doing gold, or some combination of whatever like that. I normally let people know in my alliance so that we do the 50s. I think 100, if you can push it, great, but I don't expect that. But the 5th box is going to be really important because that alone, I believe, is half an orb, and the other 4 boxes are half an orb there. So this is the first 4 are pretty easy to get, but that 5th box is really, really important to pushing the score on this. So make sure that you try to rally your troops around to get this, to donate the cores to get to that next box. It's going to be really, really important. And so that's 192,000 total fragments across the Alliance for the donations part, and then 96,000 for the web daily. Now you get 1,000 points for playing a war battle, and it's just 1-to-1 for the allied supply orb fragments. That's number 2, the second orb that's out now. And keep in mind that that's also going to convert into blue 5 ion orbs and things like that if you get lucky. So if you play 12 war battles, that's going to give you 12,000 points. Now we'll talk about what happens if you do more than that. Normally you should be able to do at least 12. That's 2 extra attacks, and you might even be able to do like 13, but for the purposes of this video, it honestly doesn't matter that much between 10 and 12. If you need to do 12, or if you want to do more than 12, make sure that you're refreshing. You might have to do that. We'll talk about 14 over 2 days is pretty difficult because you're going to run out of war energy refills, and you're going to have to, and I don't think there's enough time in between the wars to actually max this out in those days. So if you wanted to do 14 attacks, you would probably need to have to core your Bliss Store, which I don't personally recommend. But we'll talk about what that means too. So over 2 war matches, 12,000 times 24 people times 2 matches, that's 576,000 points that you're going to get for playing. If all of your Alliance members play 12 war battles each. Now, that might be difficult. I know a lot of people have some issues with Alliance-based events, but it is what it is there. You get about 864,000 points when you add all 3 of these boxes together, and that'll cover milestone 18, which is about 5.05 million gold. So you can see it here. So you're going to get this milestone here, which isn't super important, but you will get 100 gold promos and about 125 gold promos up to that point. But you will not get this milestone 19, which is an additional 2 million gold. But it is possible, although it's kind of difficult, but we'll talk about that. I wanted to see what the maximum points were. So maximum war battle points is if you do 14 war battles for everyone in your alliance over both wars. Now, this probably won't happen, and you'd really have to push your alliances to do this if you're in a hardcore alliance war alliance. And so you'll max out at around 960,000 points instead. That will give you that next milestone, and that will give you a total of 7.05 million gold. And now that I think about it, maybe there's 5.5. They did add like 500k on that last one. That's why I was wondering why it was a little bit different. So that's not bad though. And the good thing about this event though is that it's going to be coming back twice. this is the first time, I think, the first month where we have 4 alliance-based events. I'm assuming it's just War, Cosmic Crucible, and Isolate Energy Spending, but they're actually repeating the War. They're repeating this event again for a second time, and so that's an additional 5 to 7 million gold across your alliance that we didn't get before. And the interesting part about this is this how they're trying to add gold for the player base through, you know, these, I guess you could say it's a more consistent version of this event. You know, if they do run this at least once or twice monthly, then we can kind of assume that we're always going to have this, but that's something obviously that we're going to have to kind of make sure that we're checking on a monthly basis to make sure that they're not pulling gold away from us. So this one's a little bit more consistent because we've had Alliance War gold events with this in the milestone for the last 4 months. So I'm kind of like expecting this at this point. And so it's kind of part of my gold calculator, which is going to be a future video as well. So that's not too bad. And the added gold promos is no surprise either, because we know that we're kind of like headed towards a new progression system. They're basically throwing out both promo credits and red stars like candy, and it is what it is there, I guess. But otherwise, I think this is going to be a very good, and I'm going to buy that. I think this is going to be a very good opportunity for everyone to get a little bit more gold, which is going to be really, really important. 777. Oh my God, is this good luck? I hope so. Maybe there's going to be something good in my future in the next little while, because that's obviously not going to stay like that for a while. It's going to change soon. Anyways, that's the end of this particular video. Let me know in the comments down below how you like alliance-based events. I know that this is a little bit hit or miss. For some people, I know that people don't like have to rely on their alliance for the currency. I forgot to actually add that in the chart. That's kind of important too. There is a fair bit of currency involved in this too. And I have this strange suspicion that we're actually going to be a little bit closer to the line on this one than previous months. When we were in September for our final milestone, it was about 900,000. It's too early to call, but I don't think we're going to get there this time. The reason is that the web daily is 2,000 a day. There is a few more extra days because this is running for 5 weeks, but you know, I would be cautious that some of these things might actually be important to you actually getting to that final milestone at the end of October. So yeah, this one's worth 25,000 currency for the month long, so make sure you keep that in mind. Otherwise, that's going to be the end of the video, everyone, and until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon signing out.